Primetime Deion Sanders, University of Colorado. Started off strong, 3-0, and then after that they nosedived and obviously won one of their last 8 games or what have you. And we know, including 6 straight, and we know that he's been in the news on a lot of occasions over the last few months. The sizzle is always with Primetime. You know, I think that he has the potential to be a great coach. I know he's the greatest cornerback that ever lived, and I think that he's an elite motivator. My wish for him is that he had gotten a Florida State job when he wanted it before Colorado ever came along, or he had gotten a job at Texas A&M. That would have been my wish for him in competing in the SEC. I think being in Boulder, Colorado, I don't like his chances, Paul Finebaum, but your thoughts about Primetime Deion Sanders and what that program is going to do.
Well, they owned the college football season last year for about 5 weeks, and some of it was predicated on upsetting TCU and then beating Nebraska. Having people like you, Shannon, The Rock, others show up, and it just infused so much energy that everybody wanted to watch them. And then when they went off the cliff, people turned away, and I don't think they're turning back this season, Stephen A., and I think that's going to frustrate Coach Prime. I have great respect for him. He's recruited a lot of amazing players. I mean, Travis Hunter might be the best player in the country, but it's not enough. And the league is easier this year being in the Big 12, but he's still, to be relevant, has to be a playoff contender, and I don't think they are. In the moment that they lose enough games where they're no longer part of the conversation, I think we will all move on to those who matter most, and I think that will drive him crazy. I agree with you. You put him in any number of places, and he can recruit the talent. You can only recruit a limited amount of talent to Boulder. So I hope he's patient, but ultimately I think that's a dead-end job for him.
Do you believe that he'll ultimately get a job at a big-time program, or do you believe that times are going to be so rough that it could ruin his future prospects of getting a job at a big-time program?
I think ADs know what he's capable of. Now, some will not hire him. You know that, and I know that. But there are athletic directors out there at good schools who need a change agent who I think will take the chance. By the way, not a chance. Make a very smart move. I think there are a lot of places that he could completely turn it upside down where he would have a legitimate chance. By the way, Auburn's another school that could have had him 2 years ago, and they ended up hiring Hugh Freeze, who was run out of the business 8 or 9 years ago at Ole Miss. But somebody will take a chance on him, and I think they'll be rewarded. I give Colorado credit for trying. He's changed that. He's made that place at least a conversation piece, but ultimately it's still Colorado, and they are never, even with Deion Sanders, going to be a significant player in college football.
For someone that never wanted to do this, I am really addicted to it right now. The babies are really giving me a purpose in life, and I'm enjoying it. When me and Prime was first talking about it, and it never dawned on me until the babies got to me. When I was in the hot tub, trying to get my hip right, and just to work with them a little bit, it flooded me. And they were reaching and grabbing and asking questions. And I've worked with pros that'll get my phone number and tell me they're coming to Miami and my house is 1.5 miles from where they work out, and they'll never call. These kids called me 5:30 in the morning. Hey, Coach, you want to come watch tape with me? It's crazy. I'm like, yeah, give me a purpose to get off to the couch. I mean, trust me. I was on my couch watching MSNBC. I am loving this. I am loving this.
Man, how you feel, man, from one coach to another coach?
I've been bit by that bug, but I don't want to get into coaching.
You don't?
I'm addicted to giving back. I'm addicted to helping. I'm addicted to being a servant. I'm addicted to being a helping hand, a lending hand. But don't listen here.
Don't catch your hand.
Listen here. Do not expect it when you just assume that that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
For a kid, for me to give back my time, effort, energies, and my insight to a kid who I see so much in, and I always say, son, I cannot want you to succeed more than you want to succeed. You got so many different outlets to be able to say, when you look back, when you're 21, 25, 31, 35, man, I had so much help. So many unsung heroes, so many people behind the scenes that make me be able to perform on the scenes. That's what I like. So they say, Cam, why you keep doing all these things, or why you rendering your time? It's that. whatever Warren Sapp just said, how he got bit by that bug to help these kids, I've been bit since 2011. Really going back to 2010 when I was going to Wrights Mill Road Elementary. But then folks don't know that. But they want to talk about Cam's an individual and Cam's and this and Cam. No, Cam is a person who I don't want you to worship me. Please don't do that. I'm just like you. If you could see a nigga from Atlanta, Georgia make it, and he's sitting back and you could touch him, you could talk to him, laugh with him, you know what I'm saying, pray with him, be able to just sit up there and kick the shit with him, that's all the purpose that you need.
Yeah.
Because he did it. And I'm going to ride off in my Ferrari.
Yeah.
I'm going to ride off in my Rolls Royce. Not to be able to peasantry, to be able to say, damn, I can get that too.
Yeah.
He from the same roads and the same streets
I'm
and the
from.
same hood from I'm far from. Same thing.
That's real.
That's why I do it. So, we all got the One Love Award yet? That's definitely worth
That's
a
a
One
One
Love
Love.
Award. You know what I'm saying? Man, Warren Sapp, man. OG, man, appreciate you, bro. Keep doing what you're doing, dog.
Deion Sanders' tenure at Colorado isn't just a story, it's a high-stakes drama unfolding on the grandest stage of college football. From the moment prime time landed in Boulder, the expectations were sky high. But make no mistake, this isn't just another coaching job. For Sanders, it's a do-or-die mission, where his legacy could either soar to new heights or crumble under the weight of impossible expectations. The hype surrounding Sanders was instantaneous. Media outlets, sports analysts, and fans alike were captivated by the idea of a living legend turning around a floundering program. Deion didn't just bring star power, he brought hope to a fan base that had endured years of irrelevance. His charisma, combined with a track record of success on the field as a player, made many believe that if anyone could resurrect the Colorado Buffaloes, it was him. But college football is ruthless, and the stakes here are more than just wins and losses, they're about legacy. Sanders made headlines with his bold recruiting moves, none more seismic than landing Travis Hunter, a top-tier recruit that sent shockwaves through the sport. Suddenly, Colorado wasn't just in the conversation they were leading it. But every recruiting win comes with an added layer of pressure. Expectations soared, and people began asking, can Sanders really build a powerhouse in Boulder, or will the mountain of challenges crush even someone as magnetic as Primetime? The 2023 season started like a dream of 3-0 start that turned Boulder into the epicenter of the college football world. Celebrities, sports pundits, and fans across the country were all tuned in. Colorado, a program that had been an afterthought for years, was suddenly the hottest ticket in town. But as quickly as the Buffaloes rose, they fell even harder. The team lost 6 of their last 7 games, and the whispers of doubt began to grow louder. Had Sanders taken on more than he could handle? Was Colorado, with all its challenges, a step too far even for someone of Sanders' caliber? For Sanders, this isn't just a coaching gig, it's a crucible. Colorado is his proving ground, the place where he must either deliver on the massive expectations placed on his shoulders or face the possibility of a shattered legacy. The stakes are enormous. If Sanders can turn this program around, he'll solidify his place as one of the most transformative figures in college football. But if he fails, the fallout could be catastrophic, not just for the program, but for his reputation as a coach, motivator, and leader. The doubters are circling. Social media platforms are buzzing with speculation, and every misstep is magnified. On Twitter, Instagram, and sports talk shows, the debate rages, is Colorado a stepping stone for Sanders or a dead-end job that could derail his coaching career? Sanders has shown he can recruit talent, but can he translate that talent into consistent victories? And if the losses keep piling up, can he keep the belief alive not just in his players, but in himself? Sports analysts have started to wonder aloud, is Sanders just biding his time at Colorado, waiting for a bigger opportunity at a more prestigious program? Schools like Florida State or Auburn, where Sanders' charisma and recruiting prowess could thrive, are watching closely. But here's the catch: Sanders needs to prove he can win at Colorado first. If he can't turn things around in Boulder, those doors to bigger opportunities could slam shut before they ever truly open. And let's not kid ourselves, the clock is ticking. College football is brutal, and patience is a luxury no coach can afford for long. The pressure on Sanders to deliver is immense, and the margin for error is razor thin. If the Buffaloes don't start winning soon, the narrative will shift from Primetime's revival to Primetime's collapse. This isn't just about football anymore. It's about managing expectations, controlling the media storm, and proving that Sanders isn't just a flash in the pan. Some believe that Sanders' tenure at Colorado is a stepping stone to bigger things, but if he fails here, that future could evaporate in an instant. The whispers of doubt could turn into roars of criticism, and the dream of building something special in Boulder could turn into a nightmare. In the end, Deion Sanders' journey at Colorado is about more than just wins and losses. It's about risk, reward, and redemption. It's about defying the odds, staring down adversity, and proving that primetime isn't just a brand, it's a way of life. The world is watching, and the pressure is on. This is Sanders' defining moment. Will he rise to the occasion and cement his legacy as one of the greatest coaches of all time? Or will Colorado be the place where his coaching dreams go to die? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, this is a story no one can afford to miss.